That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. They'll roll him out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Powerful running. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Stroud to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Alert! Alert! Steady!
Singletary is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now receiver in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Jets at 4-9 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his left. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Calvin Ridley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Texans.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Big!
Man in motion left. That's Collins. A give up the middle to Singletary. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go. Outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here is 3rd down and 4. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Calvin Ridley. He completes it to Ridley. And finally wrestled down at the 11. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Texans 5-yard line.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go play action now. Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying,
I wish to 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. up the middle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, a run with Hall. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 40 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to Singletary on second down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
Hall has it knocked loose, and the Texans scoop it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Brought down at the 20.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down and 8.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Cougar 19.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up on 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Ka'imi Fairbairn as he kicks off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Hey! Three!
Mechie, the man in motion. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Play action. Stroud now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now
this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he goes out right around the 39. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. This is 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Wilson to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's 1st down.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A give, Singletary right side. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Ka'imi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the ankle. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the